Hello and welcome to Nguzo Farming Tips. Today we are going to talk about fungicides. What are fungicides? These are chemicals designed to control growth or inhibit growth of fungal pathogens that cause diseases in our crops. Okay, now let's look at common fungicides and common diseases they treat, and in common crops they are more effective on. Okay, number one, we start with fungicides that contain mancozeb. Okay, an example. What is an example of these products containing mancozeb? We have SAF here, SAF WP. Products containing mancozeb, we have Skipper 72 WP. We have Taylor 720 WP. We have Jazz 40 WP. And we have Moidin 800 WP. We have Midas 80 WP. All these are products containing mancozeb. What does mancozeb containing in fungicides do? Okay, they are more effective in treating diseases that are in crops, such as we have anthracnose, we have rust, we have early and late blight, we have rust in crops such as beans, whereby it treats bean rust. We have other crops such as fruit crops, we have tomatoes, we have potatoes, we have vegetables such as cucumbers. You can spray this type of fungicide. And another type of fungicide that we have fungicides containing azoxystrobin. Fungicides containing azoxystrobin, an example of these fungicides that contain this azoxystrobin, we have Azofec 325 SC, and we have Zeldan 250 SC. Zeldan 250 SC and Azofec 325 SC, these are fungicides containing azoxystrobin. Azoxystrobin is the active molecule in these fungicides. And what are these fungicides more effective in controlling? Which disease are these fungicides effective in controlling? Azoxystrobin fungicides with this molecule, they are effective in controlling apple scab, rice rust, and leaf spot. And they are more effective in which common crops? They are more effective in controlling these diseases in leafy vegetables, cereals such as wheat, barley, rice, we have corn too, and vegetables, tomatoes and potatoes included. Okay, after this fungicide, which other fungicide with an active molecule that I have? Another fungicide with an active molecule that I have fungicides containing cymoxanil. I have here with me, I have Belotti 720 WP, Belotti 720 WP, and Provin 50 WP. These two products with me here contain cymoxanil as the active molecule in this fungicide. And these fungicides with this active molecule cymoxanil, what are they more effective in controlling? In which common diseases do these fungicides containing cymoxanil are more effective in? They are more effective in controlling early and late blight in tomatoes, early and late blight in tomatoes. They are more effective again in controlling rust and fire blight. Okay, in which crops are these two fungicides which I have here, Belotti and Provin, more effective on tomatoes, potatoes, vegetables, and fruit crops such as grapes, apples, and all that, among others? That is, okay, another molecule that I have with me for fungicide, I have fungicides containing copper as the active molecule. These we refer to them as copper-based fungicides. Copper-based fungicides that I have with me here, I have Steel Extra 50 WP, Steel Extra 50 WP. I again have here Nondox 75 WG, Nondox 75 WG, and again I have Samayacop 50 WP. These three fungicides contain copper as the active ingredient. Samayacop, Nondox, and this Steel Extra here. What are these copper-based fungicides effective in best which diseases? They are more effective in treating common diseases such as anthracnose, bacterial blight, fire blight, and rust. In which type of crops? More in vegetables, potatoes, tomatoes, French beans, among others. Okay, another molecule of fungicide that I have with me, I have a fungicide here containing diofetmethyl, a fungicide containing diofetmethyl as the active molecule. I have Effect 700 WP contains diofetmethyl as the active ingredient. And this effect here containing diofetmethyl as the active ingredient, what does it do? Which common diseases does it treat? It's known for powdery mildew, downy mildew, rust, and leaf mold in crops such as tomatoes, potatoes, vegetables, and fruit crops. Okay, after we are done with looking at common fungicides and the common diseases they treat in common crops, what else do we have to know in fungicides? Okay, let's look at seasonal effect on the type of fungicide best to use. Okay, we have rainy seasons. As farmers, when it is rainy, which fungicide is it best to use? Okay, hereby we advise farmers when it's rainy to use fungicides more based with mancozeb, metalaxyl. Yeah, these two. When it's rainy, look for fungicides that contain active ingredients, that is metalaxyl and mancozeb. Okay, for dry and warm season, let's apply fungicide containing sulfur. Sulfur-based fungicides are best in dry and warm seasons, and in cold seasons, we advise farmers to apply fungicides containing diofetmethyl. Okay, those are fungicides to use with seasons, as we just mentioned above. Okay, next, we have preventive and curative fungicides, whereby for preventive fungicides, we apply them to create barriers in the crops, whereby when they come and create these barriers, infections won't occur in the crops, and we actually advise farmers to use fungicides preventively. Use fungicides preventively before the symptoms appear in the crops. And again, we have curative fungicides. These curative fungicides, what do? Curative fungicides come and clear, or they come and inhibit growth of fungal pathogens that have already infected the crops, and they get rid of them. Okay, after we have all this, which more fungicides are best in this? For curative, we more have triazole, and for preventive, we have copper and mancozeb being the best. Okay, after we are done with all this, what next? How frequent should we apply fungicides? How frequent should we apply fungicides? Okay, fungicides have two modes of action. We have fungicides that are contact, and we have fungicides that have systemic mode of action to the plant. Okay, for contact fungicides, we apply with intervals of 7 to 14 days, whereby they are easily washed off by maybe rains or irrigation. And for systemic mode of action fungicides, we apply with intervals of 14 to 21 days. Why? Because they have more residual effect on the crops. Again, when the crops are highly pressured by the infections, we use when these crops, okay, you are a farmer and you have your potatoes, you have your tomatoes, and you see that they have high pressure of infestation, we apply shorter intervals to get rid of the infections. Okay, and again, on this mode of action, sometimes when we prolong one type of use of these fungicides, the fungi become resistant. So we advise farmers to interchange the mode of actions of fungicides that they use. If maybe this season you have been using contact fungicides, next season we advise farmers to use systemic fungicides. Okay, so you will find a farmer asking, are fungicides compatible with other insecticides and other foliars when spraying? Can you mix them in one spray tank and apply to the crops? Yes, fungicides are very compatible with insecticides and foliars, except here now, except those that contain sulfur, copper, alkaline products, and oil-based products. I repeat, fungicides are compatible with all types of insecticides and foliars except, underline the one except, the insecticides and foliars that contain, well, for fungicides that contain copper, sulfur, alkaline products, and oil-based products. Okay, so you can, as a farmer, you can feel free to use fungicides. At the same time, you can mix with insecticides and foliars and apply to your crops. You can, at the same time, interchange these fungicides. If you used this time this mode of action, the other moment you can use the other mode of action. Okay, you're asking yourself, or you as a farmer, you want to get this product. Where can you get these products from? Oh, which we just mentioned. These are products con fungicides. That is, these are fungicides that we just mentioned. Where can you find them? You will find them at our shop. We are located along Haile Selassie Avenue, directly opposite our house, Nairobi, Kenya. And you can as well contact us through 0701 00 44 88. Welcome.